All right. So let's get this thing started. So there's a bit of issues with the audio from last time's adventure. So here's the rundown of what happened. Also help the players remember. We we had some clones wake up in vats. They went to R&D, got their equipment, their weapons, went down to the sector to fight some robots. Most of them died. In fact, all but one died. The sole survivor was a science officer who was desperately running back to the elevator and trying to repair it so he could get the fuck out of here. And that's where we have Randy. Oh yeah, last time's game. These other fuckers they woke up too to go fix that other team's mistakes. But no one cares really about them. They're in some elevator plummeting to their death right now, I think.
Neat.
Isn't that where I left you guys? Right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yep, after just having killed an NPC because we were busy arguing.
Then all is going well in paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
That is great to hear. So, here's the game. We're going to be doing this. Here's some things we're going to implement, though. Let me just make sure everything's properly assigned. And, I need to give out some stuff. Let me go ahead and deal 4 cards to a Mr. Randy.
Hey,
There
I
you
like
go.
things.
And let me go ahead and deal one of these cards to Mr. Randy. And since you are the science officer after all, let's see here. You get one of these as well. If it lets me give it to you.
Give it to me, babe.
There you go.
Hey, I like things.
You are now properly equipped.
Neat.
Alright. So, we'll start this game off with a simple task. Let me get my sheets here in order. I'm going to need you, Randy, to roll me brains plus program.
Brains plus pro.
So go ahead and add those two numbers together, and that's the node you need to roll on. You'll see your
Okay.
node at the bottom of the screen, hopefully.
At the bottom. Okay, so nodes.
Yep.
Which one's my brain? Which one's my different ones?
You'll just be combining those two numbers. So brains and program.
No. I see the nodes. Which ones do I need to click?
So what's your brains and program to add together?
Yeah, that is an excellent question, Chase.
Open up your character sheet.
There it is. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Sure you do.
Make this a little bigger. You said brains and what?
Programming. Or operate. Either or.
I don't have. Am I missing something? Yeah, I don't have a program. I have brains. Or operate. So 3.
All right. So you'll roll a node 3.
That.
Awesome. You have 2 successes, and you roll the computer die. So, gonna do a little rundown right now. This will successes. Basically, a 1 success is what you needed. You got 2, so congratulations. But since you rolled the computer die, that means I get to interject as the friend computer GM or whatever I feel like doing to better assist you in this stressful time.
I do feel quite stressed. Don't worry. I feel happy though.
That's good to hear. Because friend computer knows that you are so stressed right now and maintaining your job to stop these evil robots behind you that are getting closer and closer. And it wants you to have this elevator in operational order. As you're working on the program, in your eyeball display, a giant pop-up window now blocking your vision comes up, showing you literally all the diagnostics, schematics, diagrams, and a couple of little YouTube videos of how to work on the elevator panel that which you cannot see in front of you anymore because of this pop-up window.
Fun.
Uh, Luckily though, you were just connecting the last couple wires. Hopefully you got them connected just right. Uh, what this means is for all of y'all in the elevator, uh, all of a sudden you feel the emergency brake system hit, and it hits hard. I want everybody to take a look at their character sheets, and I'm gonna look at Gord's to make sure. You'll see a wounds area. Everybody is now hurt
Oh, Tark is hurt.
as y'all get slammed about.
Including I.
No, you're outside the elevator.
Okay, just double checking.
Unfortunately though, your glorious team leader, Triangle Sigma Naught, bangs his head against a sharp and pointy object that one of y'all is holding, and he is not hurt. He is dead.
Triangle man.
And unfortunately, due to the dangerous situation y'all are in, once the doors open and you're greeted with the face of Science Officer Randy, and behind him is a group of about 5 killer bots. This is not a safe place to put in the new clone for Triangle. So we'll see him when we see him. What do y'all do? By the way,
Triangle man.
Randy is the only one with a standard issue red laser pistol.
It would be really great if you guys distract the robots while I shot them.
Anyone has anything to say about this? Gord, our friendly combat officer, how do you feel about that idea?
I feel like it's a good idea. We have to do something. We were sent to stop them. We must stop them.
Oh, good. You're back up.
That'd be us. Just down one person right now.
Oh,
good. I'm one person.
so right now I'm gonna issue this other indicator card, and since he is the sole survivor of his team, I guess it goes to Randy for now. Just click your name, or anybody could click Randy's name to see the cards he has, which includes the now no I am the #1 troubleshooter card.
Well,
It's a good thing that you're the #1 troubleshooter.
I'm glad I have this card.
Well,
I don't know.
seeing as the rest of your team was dead, you are the only #1 troubleshooter in your team.
That's a good point. May I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
What does #1 troubleshooter mean?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
That is above your security clearance for now.
Okay, I understand. I'll figure it out.
And also,
Oh, thank you, Tarkus.
and remember, if you ever feel like you need to speak to me as the GM directly, go ahead and just whisper me. It is actually very beneficial at some points if you so decide to do so. Also, for this game from this point forward, if you look at the stream, there is a little wheel next to the game that's going on that looks like it could be spun. I've
Mind
decided.
if I look at the stream?
Yeah, go ahead. All of you, if you want to go ahead and check my stream real quick, because can't really see anything too game breaking. On the left hand side of the screen, there's a little spinny wheel. This wheel can be spun at your discretion for only yourself. It cannot affect other players. Or if anyone watching my stream decides to donate $2 to me, they can spin the wheel against any player of their choice. And such things on the wheel include uh, gain an action card, lose an action card, gain a Moxie, lose a Moxie, gain a Treason Star, lose a Treason Star, gain a clone, die. Nothing important. But again, if you so feel that you want to spin the wheel to risk it on yourself, I'll allow it. Just let me know.
Got risk it for the biscuit.
hmm
I like biscuits.
But as mentioned, also anyone watching can donate as well to spin against y'all, just for their sick sadistic pleasure. So, what do y'all do? There are robots, there's a Randy, there's an elevator that's currently stopped at this floor.
Can we play cards?
I mean, does that sound like a good thing to do right now, happiness officer?
I mean, one of them does.
Hmm?
Well, I mean, one of them does.
hmm
Shall I place it? Do I just place it underneath my name?
Oh no, this is not full combat yet. Uh, I want to know if y'all are actually going to initiate combat or not.
Well, I mean, the robots are about to try to kill me, aren't they?
I mean, Tark already handed Randy a happy pill, so my job is done.
Okay.
All
So
right.
if y'all are going to engage in combat, the way this works is you'll put a card underneath your name. Any card. Doesn't matter if it's action or whatnot. Uh, it should fit in the middle. And basically, the higher the number on the card for the let me go ahead and pull them up for the action order, the better. So I'll be counting down from 10, 9, 8, all the way to 0. When I say your number, or after I say your number, you could go. So if I say 10, if you have a card that has 10 on it, you can go. But if you want to wait your turn, you could delay for, like, if say 5. So if you have 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 10, uh, then you can play your card. But if you play a card that's not the right number, and we'll say I say 5, and your card says 0, but you go. Uh, Someone could call you out before we reveal your card, and if they feel that you're lying and they're correct, you lose your turn and you go the last, and your card is discarded and you can't use it. But if your card is the proper card and they call you out, uh, they lose their card and they go last. But the benefits is, if they're right, they get to go on your turn and their turn. I know that's a lot to process, but I believe in you as troubleshooters that you've understood what I said and that you'll figure it out. That, or you don't have to call bluffs just yet. We can try figuring out the action order just by normal playing. Then we can start doing bluffs and call outs and figuring it all out.
Tark, understand.
I can place my equipment card down, right, Chase?
Correct.
If I plan to use it.
You can place any card except for your bonus duty card. So equipment, action, mutant powers, those are all viable cards to play. Now, here's the thing. Just by putting a card down does not mean you have to use it. If you just want to use it as your action order number, you can put it back in your hand and just do a normal roll for like a violence plus guns. So remember, once you spend all your cards, you don't get them back. It's not like, oh, combat's over, we get our cards back. No, I decide when you get your 4 cards back. except for equipment cards, you get to keep those uh, until either they're exhausted, if they're like a multiple use item, or until you accidentally break them. So, everybody feel confident?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this, boys.
Alrighty then. So, 10. Actually, you know what? I just realized. Vleep Vloop, you have not played a card. Beautiful. And then later on, once we get this all figured out, I'll actually start showing you how to use the GM board above you, where you play cards up there eventually.
Okay.
So, 10. And just shout out that I got to your number. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Ortho.
Whose turn? Who got that?
Ortho.
Alright. So what are you going to do? Are you going to play your card? Or are you going to just do a normal roll?
I'm going to play my card.
Alright. Go ahead and flip your card. Just right click it.
Oh.
And alright. And let's see here. What does this card do? I've got a plan, improvise.
Yes.
Declare your action, but before you
Whichever.
roll, draw a card from the action deck and add effects. So what are you going to be doing?
So, I'm going to try to distract the robots while shouting loudly at them,
Alright.
running in a zigzag pattern, pretty much.
Alright.
Uh,
Sounds like a good
while
idea.
trying to avoid,
Their attacks.
the scientists' aim.
Gotcha. Alright. Now, draw a action card. And
Okay.
this, you got
And
My Lucky
let me just
Vent.
play it.
In a second, I'm reading. I have it pulled up on my screen right now. Nice, big, and pretty. So you got My Lucky Vent. Describe a convenient terrain feature, a crane, a vent, a steam pipe, etc. that is useful to the action. I could veto it if I so choose. You get to add a +1 to your die as long as the target uses it. If I particularly pleased by your description, you get to add 2 dice to your roll. So go ahead and play that card as well.
All right. So while running around,
hmm
I will also grab on to any of the electrical ducts or any type of metal ducts I deem sturdy enough and try to swing wildly while throwing myself forward and still dodging rounds from the robot
All right.
or trying to dodge the robot.
That sounds all great and whatnot. So I'm going to need you, and this sounds like a very intricate plan. I'm going to need you to roll a brains plus athletics.
Brains plus athletics. Oh god.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, I didn't add the darn. Can't read it in.
All right. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those cards for you. So since you did not succeed, as you grab onto that pipe, though the electrical pipes and
By
whatnot.
the way, for the computer,
Uh-huh.
I did not add on whatever I was supposed to add on for that action.
Oh, right. The the extra die. So go ahead and roll a node 2.
So
All right. All right. I'll allow it.
friend computer.
Yes. I see that you've succeeded. Don't make a mistake again.
We'll do friend computer.
Oh, one important thing I forgot. Randy,
Yup.
because you did roll the computer die,
Uh-huh.
I need you to -1 Moxie.
Why?
That's the rules.
Okie dokie.
Don't question friend computer.
But because he did not know the rules, and knowing the rules is treason,
Okay.
he was able to follow the rules. So I'll allow it.
So -1 Moxie, just click the check mark.
Correct.
Oh, I
Remember-
have 0 Moxie.
You have 0 Moxie?
Mm-hmm.
No. The check mark means you already checked it off.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you spent 1 Moxie already.
So click another. Click
Correct.
one.
Yep.
There we go.
So you're always down 1 Moxie because you spent 1 to upgrade your psychology.
I was gonna say.
Okie dokie.
All right.
That's all we need right now.
All right. So that was at 6, correct? For you, Hothor?
Yes, it was at 6.
All right. So 5. So we have him swinging on the pipes like a monkey. 4.
Oh, I didn't know you were still counting down. It was 5 for me.
Okay, 5.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm always counting down.
No, I didn't. I just kind of spaced out, and I heard you say 5, and then whatever. Either way, Tark.
Tark. All right. So are you gonna play your card, or are you gonna just do a normal action?
I'm gonna play my card.
All righty.
Tark, play a card.
Tark, play card. Let's see if I can get this to zoom in without having to be. Why won't? 1 second. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this instead. It's easier. Boom. All right. A gun in the right place. You spot a ranged weapon useful to action. Describe it. I could veto. All right. Describe the weapon you have found.
I mean, Tark just find a regular rifle on the grounds from other team.
Pistol. Y'all.
Pistol is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then pistol would be. Yeah, Tark just find a regular pistol on the
All right.
ground.
All right. So in all the chaos and confusion, of his daring escape, Randy did not realize that he had one of his teammates' pistols, the power cord wrapped around his leg, and he was dragging it along with him all the time. So, as of now, Tark is the second one to acquire a red laser pistol.
These things happen.
Did you want to use it, Tark?
Tark use it. Tark won't help.
All right. Go ahead and roll a violence plus guns to shoot at the robots. All right. You succeed. You hit one of the smaller robots dead on, and it seems to shut down.
The gun scare Tark. Tark take a happy pill.
From the loud noises it makes?
Yes.
Okay.
Good shooting, Tark.
All right. So that was 5. Who has 4? 3.
Hey, Randy.
All right. Are you going to play your card or do a normal action?
I would like to play this card. I don't know how to.
Oh,
There we go.
Or did you want to spin the wheel, or did you want one of the viewers to spin the wheel for you?
Has anyone donated?
No.
Okay, flipping a card.
All right. Let's see what this card do.
There we go.
Moved. You got improvised defenses. You find a piece of armor or clothing that's helpful to your current situation. Describe it to me as like everyone else. If you do good, you add a die. If I especially like it, you get 2 dice.
I find a piece of just your everyday explosion types of jackets.
Explosion types of jackets.
Explosion types of jackets. They protect you from explosions because sometimes helping computer gets explosive. Protects you from debris, shrapnel,
Right.
things.
Right. You see on the saw bot coming flying its circular saw arms. It still has the explosive jacket of your team leader stuck to one of its arms. As the arms fling about, it basically flings the jacket right at you,
I knew that's where he was hiding it.
and you now have that. So this thing is pretty thickly padded. So it will negate being hurt, but you still get injured and maimed and dead.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of hurt, but I like that.
And did you want to do anything else? Or
I do have a laser pistol. May I shoot at the one of the robot who handed me that friendly jacket?
yes, you can. And because I enjoyed the jacket idea, you get +2 to your die roll.
Yay! Okay, so what am I doing? I'm doing guns and violence.
Correct.
So a 5.
Is that with the +2 from this card?
6, 7.
Neat.
Node 7.
Yep.
Wow.
You're not used to the weight of the jacket,
Yeah.
or the fact that it's covered in a red liquid that's kind of sticky.
Called human sauce.
Correct. So as you're getting used to this new life of yours in this fun jacket, your aim is off. Better luck next time.
Oh well.
That was at 3. So we're at 2.
Me.
Okay. Are you using your card or a normal action?
I think I'm gonna change it up and do a normal action.
All right. So you can actually put.
Put the card back.
Yep. Go ahead and put the card back.
Okay. How do I?
Right click, take card.
Yeah. Right click, take card. And what action are you going to be doing?
Am I allowed to charge one of the robots and punch it into a wall?
That would be, I believe, your Fleet Bloom character sheet. I believe that would be violence plus melee.
Okay, I'd like to roll for that.
All right. So what is your combined number on there?
It'll be a node 8.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
All right.
Wow. So as you run up to one of the bots without the spinning saw blades, you are able to hit it, and it flies backwards into a wall, and it seems to shut down. You might have jostled the innards of it to cause it to reboot.
I so thought I was going to die there. I'm amazed I'm alive. And I'm super happy I'm alive.
And now Gord.
Okay, so how many robots are left exactly?
There are 2. How many did I say was after you, Randy? 4 or 5.
Sure, that sounds about right.
Yeah, let's go with 3 robots.
How about a few?
I like it. There are a few robots.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to use my equipment, which is a lovely, lovely...
Oh yeah, the grenades you got.
Yeah.
The totally normal operational grenades that are not foam grenades.
Exactly right. So my plan is I'm going to throw the grenades in between the other 3 robots that are not shut down and try to get them all sticky. And hopefully seal them in place so we can deal with them easier.
Or explode.
Now, here's the thing. You have 3 grenades, so you can play this card 3 times, and then it's done.
Okay.
So, did you want to throw all 3 grenades? Or just one?
No, just one grenade.
Alright.
So would that be violence and throw?
It's what it says on the card.
Oh, I can't read it.
Violence plus melee.
Violence was melee. Okay.
And then you can take the card back and put it in your hand.
Well, I did not read that correctly. Oh well. So violence plus melee equals 0, Chase. So do I just roll node 1?
Yes, you roll node 1, and you basically have to succeed.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I believe in you.
Nope.
I don't, but I'm happy for you.
You throw the grenade, but it didn't go as far as you wanted. So everybody's stuck in the solidified foam for 2 rounds.
Yay, now we're all gonna die. But I'm happy.
Both you and the robots.
We'll be fine.
So as y'all are stuck for 2 rounds, the robots are trying to flay about still. The saw blade bot, because it's all wild and whatnot, actually burns out its motors and gears and shuts itself down because of this.
Science enough.
But after the 2 rounds, the foam begins to liquefy and disperse. The other robots, they couldn't really do anything because they were stuck in the foam. So we're going to round 3, I guess. 4. 4 is when y'all could do actions again. Because 2 and 3, y'all were stuck. Go ahead and play your cards. Which, now that you know how to play cards, you now have 5 seconds per turn to play your card. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you didn't play a card, you're going last.
Oh, okay, so.
Welcome to Paranoia.
Okay. I'll take it.
I'm taking this card just to read it again to see what number it was. I can't remember.
Alright, I'll allow it.
Friend computer.
Yes.
What if I said I elect not to play a card? Do I still go last no matter what?
Yes. If again, you play a card for the action order, and if you wanted to do a normal action, you can always put the card back in your hand, like I believe Vloop did last turn.
Okay. That was my question.
So really, cards are just there for either to be used or just so if you want to go quicker, or slow, or whatever. All right. So starting at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think y'all did not look at your action order.
I looked at my action order.
I did. I just.
Try to look at mine.
Are you all zeros?
No, I am not.
Tark is.
I am.
Vloop, right?
I'm a 0.
That is interesting. That is very interesting.
Tark 1, high five, Randy.
Everybody goes.
Oh, high five? High five.
High five.
By the way, one of the bots, it rams right into you, Vloop. You are hurt.
We need to find more no bad touch jackets.
So that means I'm injured?
Are you already hurt?
Yeah, because the elevator.
Yeah, right. So you are now in the injured.
Okay.
Ortho.
So everybody go ahead and flip your cards. You're all going at once.
Including Randy or not Randy.
Everybody is at 0. So
Okay.
if you're using your cards,
Oh, I am zero.
by the way, uh, so all 3 of you have it on your cards. Those little circle arrow things are reactions. So those cards can be played at any point.
Mhm.
Even if it's in your hand, this little circle with the arrow. Uh,
Oh.
so if something's happening and you want to interrupt it, you play a reaction card. So like that robot attacking Mike. Or if you want to interrupt another player and fuck them over, that's cool too. I'll allow it because the game says I can allow it.
Is that what the game says?
Exactly. It says that y'all could hurt each other
It does say that.
for my amusement and for all the viewers' amusement. All right, so let's look at these cards and figure out what everyone's doing. We have a drop it. So that's neat. We have a not so hot. And jam. So I'm just gonna go left to right, make it easier on me. Gord, what you doing?
Gord is going to look at the liquid mess around him and sigh. And he's just going to ask Tark for a happy pill.
Tark and Happy Pill.
Cool. Tark, besides handing Happy Pill, what you doing with your card?
Tark firing gun and then dropping it because it's scary.
So you're playing the card on yourself?
Yes.
Alright. Play target. Play after the target has rolled, but before the GM describes the outcome. Your fumbles and drops a piece of equipment they are holding in their hands. Awesome.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll guns plus violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop it and well, actually no. As you're pulling the trigger, you drop it. Uh, you kind of hit your buddy swinging, who's still swinging on the electrical cabling like a monkey. So Horthol, you take
Yes.
since you already hurt, you're now injured.
I thought I was in the pipes, but okay.
What's that?
I thought I was on the pipes, but okay.
Friend computer explained it.
Yeah, I just explained it. Tark missed. He hit you because he dropped the gun.
Tark not good.
All right, Vleep Vloop. Not so hot.
So I am going to, I guess, play this on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to melee the nearest robot, and then I guess defeat a successful.
You do realize that this deletes a success that you roll.
Yeah, but you said I had to play it. I was actually planning on just putting it back in my.
Again, I just said you don't have to play. The cards that you play, you don't have to use.
I misunderstood you when you said we were all going at 0. You said play the cards, and I assumed we had to play at that point.
No, I meant that. Are you gonna play the cards? Play them. So if you want to put that back in your hand, you can.
Thank you, friend computer.
Is that what you did, Tark, as well?
No.
You wanted to drop it? Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Tark's
Yeah.
scared of guns.
All right, so I'm gonna melee. I'm gonna do what I did last time and charge one of the nearest robots, melee it into a wall, and try and knock it out again.
All right. All that's left is a small Roomba bot that has a knife duct taped to it, and
I'm sorry, that was my fault. I thought it would be funny, but things got out of hand fast.
then there's one that's like a angry trash can bot.
That one is not my fault.
Which one are you gonna? Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack the trash can bot.
Cool.
Let me kill my son.
So it was, unless you want to change it up, friend computer, It would be violence and melee.
Nope. Why would I change things?
All right, noted.
5 successes and a computer die. So go ahead and check off another point of moxie off of you.
Okay.
So as you go barreling into the trash can bot and slam it, some of the garbage falls out, and it's like a wet goop kind of stuff, which you slip on, and you thus fall into the trash can bot. But you're both now like laying on the ground. Comedic.
Oh, that's disgusting. I knew something horrible happened to me. Ooh, banana
Horthol,
peels.
Horthol, you have
Yes.
jam.
Yes. I was going to use this to gem up one of the robots,
All right.
since I didn't know that there was a Roomba and a trash can. I was going to jam up one of the robot's gears.
What's that?
Jam up one of the robot's gears.
Okay.
I was
Which
trying to see if I could jam up it was another sawbot, but it was
Sawbot broke itself inside the foam.
Yep.
Like 2 turns ago. So, what you do, boy? Who you jamming up?
jam up the Roomba.
Alrighty.
Now it's just going to track jam everywhere.
Friend computer, can I use the restroom?
You could just say you're going to the restroom, Mike.
Okay.
I didn't say anything. I just walked away and got a monster.
I just didn't want to piss anybody off.
Sure. Alright, so the Roomba bot, it's not used to all this. It's trying to take up all this foam goop. Well, that's too much goop. It kind of gets stuck. So, Randy,
Yes, friend computer.
what do you do?
All the robots are done for, right?
Well, Robobot is still operational, just stuck.
I'm going to go up to it, put my laser pistol up to its forehead, and shed a little bit of tear and try to put it out of its misery.
I like that description. You get +1 to your node of violence plus guns.
Awesome. So that'll be 6, I guess. Violence plus node 5. Yeah, 6. I did that.
All right. So that is successes.
Mhm.
Because friend computer does recognize that you are feeling sad and mourning, it starts playing in your cerebral cortex, basically in the arms of an angel.
I hold back all physical emotions, but on the inside.
You're bawling, and
Yeah.
since you rolled the computer die, that's another moxie gone from you.
Awesome.
So all the robots have either been put into reboot mode through one means or another, or destroyed. What do y'all do?
Dark ask new person's name.
I'm Randy.
Hello, Randy. Let's everybody introduce ourselves. I'm Gord.
Nobody cares.
Thank you.
Y'all get your introductions out of the way. But Randy, what is your full name?
The top ones, right?
Pretty
Or-
much, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
it's Red AGE.
Randy,
Randy
R
Randy RAGE
2.
2.
So if you could, Randy, you'll see a gear above the chat in your character sheet sidebar, the settings. There should be one where it says display name.
Display name, changing it to that.
Randy, TAC R, TAC AGE, TAC 2.
TAC. Oh, you mean dash?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure.
Just like everybody else down there.
Fun.
For those who are not in on the joke, is Randy Rage. The R, just this letter R like everybody else.
Hmm?
Not red, just R.
I won't red, but
And then dash 2, because you are on your second clone. There we go. Glorious. So, what are y'all gonna do? Like I asked before, now that all the bots have been taken care of.
Tark, try and find the gun that he dropped.
You dig through the foamy slush, and you're able to find it.
Anybody want gun? Tark's scared of gun.
I mean, if no one wants it, I'll take a second gun. But I think we should give a gun to someone else.
I have the ability to use guns.
You all have the ability to use guns. They're
It's a
point-
very, very simple
Tark does
process.
not like jargon. Tark does not like guns. They loud.
Maybe we can find something for Tark later, but let's give gun to Vleep Flop.
Thank you.
Here you go. Okay.
Also, I would like to pick up my son for fixing.
All right. You pick him up and do you keep the knife duct taped to it?
Oh no, I take out the knife and I ask if Pierce, what name? What are you? Tark.
Tark.
I asked Tark if he wants the knife instead. Less bang.
Knives sound good.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Since I don't have a card for that kind of stuff, Tark, on your character sheet there should be an equipment section. You can put knife down there.
Knife. Yep.
Oh yeah, by the way, I know he's dead, but this is my son Daniel.
Oh yeah, this is Triangle Man.
He points at the dead body inside the elevator.
Oh, hello Triangle.
He was
think
our
he's
leader.
Very quiet. He's very
You-
quiet.
He seems contemplative.
As
Well-
blood oozes from his open head wound.
They'll say hi. He's not rude.
Well, I am a science officer. I'm not a medic, but he's getting blood everywhere, and I think I might have to clean that up soon.
Yes. Have you looked at your bonus duty card by any chance, Randy?
The purple one, right?
That's your equipment card. The
Bonus
the
duty card. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't have fire. And oh, does anyone look? Is anyone dirty?
Everyone's covered in foam,
Hmm.
but it's also like it first solidifies into a hard foam, and then when it melts, it's like it's like a cleaning foam. So everything is fairly clean in this area. If only the elevator was within the range of that foam grenade.
Well, I do have my trusty non-dusty thingamabob on my back.
Your son.
Well, I have another device.
Friend computer,
Yes.
as I am the equipment manager, can I take the equipment piece off of Delta Sigma?
Off of what?
Off of Delta Sigma's body? Clone's body?
Triangle Man.
Yeah, try.
Uh, there's no need because all his equipment will be produced with him as the new clone arrives.
So I don't need to carry it with me and then
Correct.
return it.
Correct. All equipment when you are killed is still with your new clone.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's the equipment manager that isn't a priority.
Right. Basically, most of the equipment that's on his dead corpse is also pretty much damaged.
Okay.
So yes, you do have a piece of equipment, Randy. Which I did not mean to click that button. So I need to give that back to you. Go ahead and accept that trade of nothing.
Accept trade?
Yep.
Okay.
I did not mean to steal. I meant to just look at it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I clean Tark's mouth.
All right. I mean, that is a mechanical plus science roll.
Oh, this will be fun.
Dark's a bite here too.
Oh, well, good thing there's no biting necessary when it's all liquids. So you said it is
What the card says, mechanical plus science.
mechanical plus science?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a 1 plus... Okay, so node 1. Well, it's mechanics plus 2. Action order. That's an action order. So it's just a 1. No successes.
All right. So on a fail. Interesting. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tark, choose 1 to 5.
4.
So as Randy points this thing to clean your mouth, he shoots this gel into your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it shoots the entire containment of the no mess sanitation gel, which has a well, it has a bubblegum flavor to it. But you could feel the fumes permeate from it.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Sometimes there's always a little aftertaste.
So you are now out of no mess sanitation gel, Randy.
Oh, it's all used?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get more?
Go back to R&D.
Okay. Are we near R&D, or is that back at the beginning where they are? Or they were?
It's back at the beginning where y'all started and got the mission from.
Oh,
Okay.
my teeth. White?
Yeah.
They technically would have a slight blue film.
Yeah.
Is my smile very nice?
It is stupendous.
Tark smiles. Tark is like a constant smile right now.
There are
Good.
so many fumes coming out of your mouth hole right now.
You stand downwind from me.
He is going right into everybody's face, just showing the smile, and how his new best friend Randy, who cleaned his mouth,
And gave you a knife.
yes, and he's right up in everybody's face with the knife and the smile.
Look at my teeth! Look at my fucking teeth! Hey, buddy, what's up? Look at my teeth!
Exactly. So, do y'all want to take the elevator back up to report in.
I say I vote we report our situation.
Actually, real quick, I was on a mission, wasn't I? Down here.
Your mission was the same mission as them to reset the robots back to factory operation order.
All right, let's return and tell them we reset them properly.
Awesome. Great initiative there, number 1 troubleshooter.
Thank you.
So everyone gets into the elevator. It is now kind of crowded with the body of Triangle Sigma Naught on the ground.
Tark is poking Triangle Sigma with his finger and trying to put
I was about to
happy
say,
pills in his mouth.
were you poking it with a knife?
Yeah, I'll poke him with a knife, and then also trying to put
No, you don't do
happy
that with
pills
a
in his mouth.
knife. You need a stick. We don't have sticks. Stop it.
Are you putting the happy pills in the new holes you're creating?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh god.
Tark puts a smile on his face.
Disturbing. All right.
Oh my god.
That's +1 to fuck up.
So y'all heading back to the sector that y'all came from. Who remembers its designation? It was on the
Sorry.
wall. It was on the wall outside the elevator when y'all left.
We didn't look at that, did we, fellas? We just kind of jumped in the elevator.
ARC.
Friend computer,
Yes?
would I just happen to have that information?
No.
Okay.
Who said something?
Friend computer, is it ARC?
You could put that into the command buttons.
I'm getting ready to open up that panel.
I put that into the panel.
The elevator begins to go up slowly, and over the course of maybe 5 minutes, you hear, da-da-da. And the doors open. You are now back at Sector ARC.
That fucking tickled me.
Was it the sector we had previously ventured to?
It
came
is.
from?
It is. Surprisingly, somebody remembered. I am proud.
I took notes.
Hey guys, we're not dead.
Thank computer.
You proclaim that Vleep Vloop to an empty hallway.
Aw, no one's here.
Who are you talking to, Vleep Voop?
Myself, apparently.
I mean,
very good.
y'all could go to R&D.
I do need to pick up more juice.
Let's do that.
All right.
Maybe we can run into Mika there.
Oh,
So,
Tark, make sure you have lots of happy pills for Mika on hand.
Let me take some of the happy pills from Triangle Sigma's body. Triangle Man's body.
as you pull the pills from the holes you created in the body of Triangle Sigma Naught, y'all realize that these pills are now covered in blood and look quite disgusting and unsanitary.
That's
I have a need rising.
And you see that Tark is putting them back into the bag with all the other pills.
Ah!
No, Tark, no.
What?
They're not usable anymore.
Tark wanted to make sure he has a lot of pills.
They're not usable anymore.
No.
Triangle wasn't eating them, so I wanted to make sure that I got them back.
Triangle ate them.
Help computer.
That's what's all over it. It's Triangle's bodily fluids. He ingested them.
Help computer.
A
Hello,
monitor
computer.
lowers from the ceiling. Welcome back, troubleshooters.
Oh, hey.
It is glad to see that you have returned from your mission. And how may I help you today, troubleshooter Randy?
Oh, mission complete. All robots have been reset to factory original. I have to work on one, but other than that, they're all taken care of.
Congratulations, troubleshooters. For doing so, you have all been rewarded 10 experience points.
Thank you, computer.
You're welcome. Please proceed to the debriefing room.
Yes, friend computer.
Dear computer, may
Yes,
I ask something?
of course, troubleshooter. How may I be assistance?
I've used up my cleaning juice and require more. May I do that real quick before we head in?
You could do so at R&D upon the beginning of your next mission statement operations.
Thank you, computer.
You're welcome, troubleshooter. All of you have a pleasant day. As the monitor goes back into the ceiling.
Dark like friend computer.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Now that you're on a non-hostile floor, scrub bots come out of the walls and enter the elevator and start processing and liquefying and absorbing Triangle Sigma Naught's body.
Oh, thank God. It's clean now.
And whatever pills Tark has not recovered.
Tark, put the rest of the pills with the body.
But
No.
Tark, new friend. I know we just met, but can you please put the ones you retrieved from Triangle's body onto the ground?
you want the pills?
Yes. Can I have those pills that you took from Triangle's dead body?
Tark tries to put them in his mouth.
Once they're in, I spit them down. I wait as long as I can.
Why?
However many pills that is.
Tark
Amazing.
reaches his bloody hand into the bag again to grab another pill.
Another of the nasty pills.
Yeah.
How many did you recover from the body, Pierce?
A few.
A couple.
No, there's a deeper joke behind a few.
I'm
17.
I'm doing this for the team.
Aren't these the size of, like, I don't know, golf balls, if I remember correctly?
Good news, it's a suppository.
They're about the size of maybe like a jawbreaker.
Okay,
Randy,
a
spit faster.
real jawbreaker or Ed, Ed and Eddie?
Texas-sized jawbreakers.
Look at my stream, Randy.
Going to your stream.
The circle I made.
Oh, that big?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah. So one at a time, as you're all walking to the debriefing room, Tark is feeding you these pills.
All right. I'm gonna get as many as I can into my mouth and spit them on the floor, and hopefully Tark doesn't know what I'm trying to do.
Tark, you're just happy that somebody's eating your pills.
Yes. Maybe we find out if you can overdose.
Basically, Randy, you're creating a like Hanzo and Gretel type path of these nasty pills behind y'all.
Oh, I'm hoping the cleanup droids you talked about are gonna come up and clean up everything.
Yeah, and they're following you, cleaning them up in this
Good.
ever persistent parade of troubleshooters and bots and pills. You're starting to get used to the taste of copper in your mouth.
The blood.
And getting used to the smell of basically rubbing alcohol protruding from Tark's mouth. But you all eventually make it to the debriefing room. Inside, it's a pure white room with a door on the opposite end that says interrogation. And there are 6 seats in this waiting room style area.
Is this the room y'all came from?
No.
No.
This isn't the room I came from.
Well, we were told to come here, so let's just have a seat and wait for further instructions.
Yay, friend computer.
So as y'all each take a seat, Y'all sit and wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. It's been about 2 hours now.
I see with my little eye something that starts with the letter T.
And what is that you see?
Is it a toe?
Is it who?
Toe.
Nope.
Tark?
Table.
Nope.
Is it Tark?
Tark.
Yep. Got it. All right.
Hey, Corporal92, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, y'all are playing games now that you're waiting. It's been 2 hours sitting in this waiting room of 6 seats and 5 living bodies.
68 bottles of beer on the wall. 68 bottles of beer.
Take one down. Pass it
Okay,
around.
Cody.
Here's another.
Beer on the wall.
Here's another happy pill on the wall.
Tark.
67
How are you
happy
attaching it
pills
to
on
the wall?
I whispered to Randy, Randy, you got all those pills from Tark, right? The
The
bad
blood
ones.
helps.
They're on. The machines have taken them. What do you want them for, Bleep Bloop?
No, I just wanted to make sure he doesn't have them anymore.
The
Oh,
blood
yeah,
helps.
They're all gone.
Okay.
However, he's not wasting them on the nice clean floor and room that we're using. But
Tark, I told
Tark.
you before, stop wasting the happy pills.
Tark, sorry. Tark feels a little sad, so he takes a happy pill.
You feel happy again.
it's an endless
Tark
cycle.
happy.
Hey, Tark,
Yes?
you want to play a game?
Yes.
It is called Run a Circle Around Randy. You want to know how you play it?
Tark runs around circle around Randy.
Yes, but he does nothing else. He can only do that. He can only do that until friend computer comes.
Tark runs like the wind around Randy.
You think he'll get tired out eventually?
I'm hoping. But this is also entertainment.
Yeah.
Also, one little thing. On your card, where you have your cards on your names, see how you're all different colors right now?
Yes.
I would like you all to change to red, please.
Okie dokie.
Like any particular red or just red?
Red.
Like the red I have or the red?
Yeah, the red you
horror and-
have. Red, you're fine,
Oh.
Randy.
Okay. So the one Tark, Vloop Vloop. It's
Basi-
like a little bit down. It's like towards the middle, I think.
Red is fine. Just so we know that you're at your proper security clearance.
Red is red.
Understood.
This way, that if anyone decides to upgrade to orange, yellow, and such forth and so on.
Wow, that's a good idea.
So it has now been 3.5 hours that y'all are been in this waiting room. There are 3 of you sitting down. There are 2 of you standing up, where one of them is running around the other.
Oh, I was sitting down.
So you moved your chair forward so he could run around you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Tark, how you feeling?
Tark happy.
Good.
Do you guys think we got the wrong room?
Was there another room?
This is where your eyeball arrow director was pointing towards.
Computer's never wrong.
Chase.
Computer led us the right way.
Very true.
Chase,
Yes.
I would like to tap on my not my eyeball proper, but like on the brow area right above, see if that jostles anything.
Okay. So you pull up Alphapedia.
Oh, I do.
That's what you can do.
I was just tapping to see if it was acting buggy or anything.
Oh no, it's working in perfect.
Like how you tap a computer.
Oh right, no, everything seems to be right. It says you're in your proper location.
All right. Okay.
Friend computer runs on his own time. I'm sure he'll come get us eventually.
So, Chase, what exactly is in this room besides a table and 6 chairs?
A door that says interrogation that's shut.
Oh, and a fast moving Tark.
Yes.
I want to go up to the door and see if it's unlocked.
There is no handle.
Oh. Well then.
I want to scream, but I have no mouth.
Wait, we're locked inside?
Do I see any electronics?
No. There is the only handle to to a door is the one that you came in from, but to the interrogation room, it's like one of those sliding futuristic Star Trek doors.
Oh.
They're supposed to open up once you go up to it, like Kroger's.
Is there any like panel or anything else that's around it?
No.
Was there any windows?
No.
Is there a mirror?
There's no windows in Alpha Complex.
Hmm.
I take
Is
that
there-
back. There's service windows, just no like building windows.
Like to the outside?
Correct.
There's only windows between rooms and alleys.
Correct.
Okay. Is there a hole on the ceiling?
No.
Okay. Is there any air vent?
Surprisingly not, but there is ventilation in the room.
All right, I'm good.
Are there any patterns on the floor?
No. All white. No tiles, no nothing, no. It's fairly flat and boring in here. It's now been 5 hours.
I knock on the door.
There was no answer.
Huh. Okay.
How many chairs are there again?
6.
I mean, honestly, friend computer or whoever will come get us when they need us. But if you guys are so worried, you can always ask for them.
Well, ask for the computer then.
Frank computer.
There's no reply.
There's Chase, what is the interrogation room door made out of?
Same material as everything else.
Metal?
It's above your security clearance to know what this door is made out of.
I understand.
When you knock on it, what kind of sound does it make?
Sound absorption sound.
Ah, fancy metal. Hey, Tark.
Yeah. Yes.
I think you won.
Tarkin throws his arms into the air in a victory fashion.
Come here, get a high five, and sit down.
Tark falls on his face.
Good enough. Is he bleeding from the nose?
Nah, he didn't hit the ground that hard.
Awesome, we're good.
So, I'm gonna pull the 5th chair away from the table and set it in the corner, and then sit back down.
There's no table.
Oh, I thought there was a table.
Nope, there's only 6 chairs that were lined up against a wall neatly. Now one of them is pulled forward so that Tark could have run around Randy while Randy sat in it.
Oh, okay. So we're in like a doctor's office waiting room kind of thing?
Exactly.
Well, maybe we should all just sit down against the wall again.
Sure, and I'll try to occupy 2 of the seats.
You can lay down.
So you lay across 2 seats.
Yes.
In doing so,
Come on.
notification is the troubleshooter team in full has arrived.
There we go.
You are now
Wow.
6 hours late to debriefing.
We shall accept whatever punishment is given to us for being 6 hours late.
The interrogation door slides open. You see a tall gentleman wearing a yellow jumpsuit. Says, "Finally, you arrived. Give me a moment." And he runs out of the room, out the door to the hallway, towards the nearest restroom. After about 15 minutes, he returns. And he's like, "You have no idea how long I was holding that, waiting on you to arrive."
Oh, we've been here the whole time.
Well, What took you so long to sit down and as a team? Wait, aren't there supposed to be 6 of you?
Cha-ching!
Yeah, one of them's dead in the elevator.
There was an accident. It's been taken care of.
And he hasn't been reprocessed yet?
Nope.
No.
There might be an error in the system. We'll look into it.
I
Anyway,
thought the computer doesn't have errors.
Treason.
it might have been done by one of the terrorist groups.
Should I clean out your mouth for the blasphemy, just so
The-
you don't feel it later?
I appreciate that. And as y'all know, Yellow is 2 ranks above you.
Sir.
I appreciate your effort. In fact, let's start with you, troubleshooter. He looks at the nameplate over your head that he sees with his eyeball device. Randy.
It's like an invisible name tag.
Yeah, basically you have like robotic eyeball.
Yeah, it's like a heads-up
It's
display.
WoW name badges or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
And he says, "Please join me in my office." And he leads you to the interrogation room. The door automatically opens as he approaches it.
Okie dokie.
You enter this room, and it's fairly dark,
Mm-hmm.
not dim, dark. And there seems to be only one light on that's hanging above a table. That's made of metal, and there's 2 chairs, a black chair for you to sit in, and then a yellow chair for him to sit in.
All right.
Uh,
I sit in the chair.
just so you know, black is infrared designated color, thus lower than you, so you're allowed to use it.
Okay. I sit in it.
He says, "So you are Randy R AGE 2, correct?
Correct, sir.
You are part of this new troubleshooter group after your previous group failed their mission. Is this correct?
I suppose, sir. Suppose so, sir.
But you are able to complete the mission.
We completed the mission.
That is good to hear. Thus, you will not get penalties as the rest of your team have.
Appreciate it, sir.
In fact, you are now being designated with this new team, as you are
Nice.
able to accomplish your goals. As such, you are awarded 5 experience points or 5 XP points.
Thank you, sir.
Now, please tell me how the mission went for you.
Well, as you can tell, my team died,
Yes.
and then I went to the elevator. The elevator did not seem it was likely it was going to arrive soon, and it seemed like it was occupied by someone, but it was traveling fast. So I proceeded to apply the brakes, and a new team was dispatched for me from the elevator, and we proceeded to reprocess the robots.
That is good to hear. For being able to stop the elevator and assisting the team, I will award you another 5 XP points. And
Thank you.
you said that all the robots were properly reset, correct?
All of them were reset, and I'm trying to reprogram one myself, sir.
Understandable. You are the science officer after all. So
It was also my personal pet project, but it unfortunately went out of my hands, and I put it down.
as one must do, but since you are in proper repairing of it, that's good to hear so that it could become functional once more.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the ones that you said that are repaired down there, it is safe for me to send down another team to double check y'all's handiwork, correct?
It would be safe. I would even go myself. So safe.
That is good to hear. And for that, another 5 XP points.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Go ahead, go back to the waiting room and send in the next troubleshooter of your choice.
Anyone in particular information you need to know?
Not really. It's just I need to get through all of you. So,
All right. I walk through the door and I point at Tark and I say, he needs to talk to you.
Tark pops up and walks towards the door.
all right. Randy, you go sit down, and Tark, you enter the room. You see, as I described earlier, a desk with a single light above it. Uh, the yellow gentleman sitting in the chair, and a chair for you to sit in.
Tark sits down.
Welcome, Tark. Uh, how do you feel that the mission went?
Tark feels the mission went good.
Excellent, excellent. Uh, now
Tark,
I see on record that there was an issue in R&D when y'all first arrived. Can you explain that situation to me?
uh, Tark believe man died because of treason.
And I see that is your team that reported this treason.
Yes.
Amazing. That is good to hear. Plus 10 XP points. Uh, and then as for the mission itself, how do you feel that it went? And if you could give me details.
Tark feel it went very good. Tark makes sure everyone happy.
It's amazing as a happiness officer. That's good to hear.
Tark makes sure Triangle Man happy as well, even though he unfortunately
Correct, Pear.
died.
But you still made sure that your team leader lived a happy life to the very end. That is
Yes.
amazing. I am overwhelmed to hear that as a troubleshooter team, y'all are able to work so well together. For that, I think I'm done with you, Tark. Plus 5 more XP points to you. And go ahead and send in the next troubleshooter, please.
Okay. Tark walk out and Tark point at Gord because Gord is best friend of Tark as well as Randy.
All right. Gord, you enter the room and you sit in the black chair. Or you don't. It's up to you.
I shall sit in the black chair.
All right. Welcome, Gord. How are you doing today?
I'm happy today, sir. Tark has made sure I've been happy today.
That is wonderful to hear. Can you please explain to me the mission from start to finish of when you awoken from your
Sure.
cloning pod?
Okay, we awoke from our pods. We all collectively went to a door after putting on our suits, opened the door. We met Mika G, ARC-2, as our, I believe, R&D officer, or whatever his position is. He gave us out our equipment, and then a discussion about treason came up, and then Friend Computer intervened, and because he could not deal with the situation, he was killed, and we were then sent to the elevator without all of our proper equipment. We were not issued our laser pistols or the power packs for them.
For the treasonous
Then we
act of Mika not properly doing their job, correct?
hmm Then we proceeded to get on the elevator, and then we pressed a floor button, and we descended. And then I believe Science Officer Randy then fixed the elevator and made it stop. And then we commenced combat with the robots.
Right.
And then we dispatched the robots. And then we finished the mission, and we had come back to report. And then we entered the interrogation room just about 6 hours late. And I believe that's the gist of the mission.
Okay. Thank you very much. That sounds Uh, that actually correlates well with the records that I was able to retrieve. Uh, I have actually no further questions for you. So I will just go ahead and award you plus 15 XP points, and you can go ahead and send in the next troubleshooter.
Okay, I will send him in, sir. So I head out the door and I say, Vleep, it's your turn.
All right, thank you. I stand up and I walk towards the interrogation room.
All right, you enter the room.
I turn towards the sir, and I say, "Thank you for assisting us in our interrogation."
You're very welcome. Please have a seat, Vleep Vloop.
Thank you, and I take a seat.
Now, Vleep Vloop,
Yes, sir.
when you first arrived to the sector, do you recall what sector that was?
No, sir, I do not.
All right. He jotted down some notes. How many of the bots do you remember there being that were malfunctioning?
If I'm remembering correctly, sir, it was 5 bots.
Okay. Uh, and to make sure and do some redundancy, I've asked this question to somebody else, but you did make sure that they're all properly shut down and reset, correct?
Yes, sir. They were quite combative, and to the best of our abilities, we tried to shut them down.
And were you successful?
Yes, sir.
All right. For
It is
that,
now completely safe on that level.
all right. Go ahead and receive plus 10 XP points.
Thank you,
And
sir.
see here. Can you explain how you received your injuries?
Yes, sir. In the trial of our duties and trying to perform our duties, I received these injuries from one of the robots.
Okay. And for your heroism, go ahead and receive another 5 XP points.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, I believe that ends my questioning with you. Go ahead and send in the next troubleshooter.
All right, will do, sir. I turn around and walk out the door. Orthal, he needs to see you.
Okay. I approach the door and open it.
The door's already open automatically for you.
Okay. Well, then I step inside.
All right. Dark room, desk, chair, yellow gentleman.
I approach the desk and how are you doing today?
I am fine, thank you for asking. You could have a seat if you like.
I take a seat.
All right. If you could tell me, please. I know I see in my notes that R&D officer Mika was terminated due to treason before y'all were given a full rundown of your mission. How was it that you, as a team, were able to know which sector to go to?
Due to the happenstances, we followed the best of our knowledge to try to find the appropriate floor. Upon entering the randomly generated floor keys, the elevator began to descend.
Okay.
It
And
was all due to Randy, our stopping the elevator on the appropriate floor, I believe.
Right. Well, he was on the appropriate floor already to stop it for you.
Yes.
Uh, and uh, who pressed which keys and in which order?
I remember I remember Triangle Sigma pushing pushing a specific key. I want to say it was F, but then after that, I hit X-ray, and we hit a different symbol. But then after we hit all those symbols, the elevator began to glitch, or something happened to it to where it started descending drastically fast, and the numbers or the letters we put in were altered to something else, and I cannot remember that at this point in time due to being jostled a little hard whenever Randy did tend to stop the elevator.
All right. And can you describe how y'all uh were able to shut down and reset the robots without causing any harm to them?
Well, for multiple of them, we used a foam grenade to stop them from moving, so they didn't injure us and they didn't injure themselves with that foam. It was one of the cleaning foams.
Very, very good work on that. That is very impressive. And do you feel that any of your fellow members are mutants, parts of secret societies, or acted in any form of treason?
Other than one person saying or questioning our guidance to the interrogation room, outside of that, I do not see any issue with any loyalty among anyone.
And who do you feel is the one that questioned?
The one that questioned was Fleet Blue, but due to us correcting him and saying friend computer will not lead us astray, he then in turn said that he is wrong and he does trust friend computer's directions.
Wonderful to hear. So you feel that everyone on your current team, including your newest member Randy, are outstanding citizens of Alpha Complex.
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. Plus 15 XP points to you. So everyone should now have 15 XP points added to their character sheet.
Yep.
Uh, he lets you leave and go sit into the waiting room, and he says, "One moment, as I file my reports and look into what happened to Triangle Sigma Naught." Uh, about uh 20 minutes go by. Then his door opens again and says, "All right, everything seems to be working out well. You may go to the rest recuperation area, and I will send a team down to the sector, which I do believe was this. I'll put it into the chat over on Roll 20. Uh, in a little bit there, Gord. Uh, but y'all are now free to go relax. And when another mission comes up for you, you will be called. So all of you are able to go get cleaned up, get clean coveralls, and turn in your equipment. And also, I'm going to take all these away from y'all as well.
No. Oh well.
So, uh, as y'all are leaving, apparently Tark is asking you, Randy, if you have any other games to play. Like Circle Randy.
Uh, is this while we're in the recuperation room?
Sure.
Yes, I do. It is called Find Randy a snack and some water.
Tark hands him a happy pill as a snack.
No actual snack. I don't need happy pill right now. I am jubilant with happiness.
Tark doesn't know what that means.
Tark, you're able to have a instant definition of pop up on your eyeball, and it means super happy. So you are overjoyed that Randy is already happy. You are able.
But I need food.
Tark, you're able to find on a table in the corner a baked confection with red flavored icing on top.
Is it our color red?
Yes, all red is the same color red.
Good.
Tark hands Randy the confectionery.
Randy eats the confectionery. Listen.
You enjoy the cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
There is a water fountain in the corner as well.
Tark points at it.
Thank you, Tark. You win Fredness points.
Yes. Hold
Uh,
on, let me put that in the sheet.
all right. Anybody else want to do stuff? I know Elmer, you said you wanted to do something.
Yeah.
How would you like to go about doing that?
That's the thing. I don't know how. Is there a in the encyclopedia we have? Is there a section that points to this?
Yes. In the Alphapedia, you could go to any terminal to register. You could go to any troubleshooter that outranks you to register, or you could call up Friend Computer itself to register.
I will find a terminal and attempt to register myself.
All right. Do you remember what page that was on? Was that in the player handbook? Or
It was, I think. I'm trying to find it.
or was it in the guide? Let's see here. So you go up to a terminal, and as we look into this, you input the command of report treason, secret societies, and mutants. And then a pop-up appears of which one you would like to report.
I select mutant.
All right. It asks if you would like to report a sighting of a mutant, hostile mutants, or that you yourself are a mutant.
I myself am a mutant.
All right. And it asks uh, for some information about you. Basically, your name, your security clearance, your home sector, your clone number, your current treason star rating, and what your mutant power is.
Okay. I go ahead and fill out the form.
Mhm.
Do I need to say it out loud, or can we keep that secret?
You'll say it out loud, as this is now known information to everybody.
Okay.
Gasp!
Do you want me to go ahead and say it?
Yes, please.
Okay. My mutant power is corrode. I can spend 1 moxie to cause any small item I touch to rust, rot, corrode, and break down in 30 seconds. And I can do it to larger objects. I just got to spend more moxie.
All right.
That is the opposite of cleaning.
And I do believe you gain, was it 2 treason stars?
I think I get automatic 2 streaks and stars forever, and then I get a shiny badge that says I'm a registered mutant.
Alrighty then. So add those 2 treason stars to your character sheet. And then your equipment, put down shiny badge.
Okay.
And as you do so, a small tray pops out from the terminal, which gives you that badge. And everybody, once you now look at Gord, you'll see that there are 2 treason stars underneath his name. Whereas normally treason stars are just like stars done like in white, black, whatever color that is visible at that time. His are done in a permanent green that indicate mutant. How do y'all
Yes.
how do y'all feel having this mutant with you all along? Especially
Yes.
you, Holthar, who proclaimed that there were no mutants.
Well, I did not know that at all.
As long as he uses his powers to help computer, and also does not just start making everything all rusted and destroyed, and I have to clean up more stuff, I'm okay.
Don't worry. That's why I registered specifically, so I could use my powers for friend computer and to make things easier as we go along our troubleshooting.
Thank you, Gord. I appreciate that.
I'm fine with it. It's just one more thing that's probably going to get us killed. But hey, I'm still happy.
Gord's still best friend of Tark. Same with Randy.
Bleep Bloop, that sounds a little treasonous. Why would you say something like that?
What, that I'm happy?
Yeah, so controversial, yet so brave.
You should stop throwing around the word treason so nonchalantly.
A monitor lowers.
Oh, hey, computer.
There have been reports of treason in this area?
I thought I saw one go down the corner, but, I just in my mind, I'm a little tired and I need more sustenance. My apologies, computer.
Security detailed. Dispatched.
Thank you, computer.
Thank you for your constant vigilance.
Right back at you, computer.
Your team as a whole has been awarded 5 XP points for reporting treasonous activity in the area. Have a good day, citizens. And the monitor goes back up to the ceiling.
Thank you, friend computer.
I think we're all copacetic here.
So everyone gets 5 XP.
Yeah, we're fine.
And things go about their day. Does anyone else feel that they need to register themselves, or if you are a mutant?
Out of character, how do we know if we're a mutant?
If you have a mutant card that has a mutant power on it. Because you could receive a mutant cards and secret society cards that
Oh, okay, I see. It's the green ones.
yeah, The green.
Okay.
Some of them will say mutant power. Some of them say well nothing. Some will, if you get a secret society card, they will say if you're part of secret society, or they'll say no secret society.
Okie dokie.
What? Sorry. What if out of character, same as him? If the character doesn't really know that they're a mutant.
That's roleplay.
Okay.
I haven't used it, so I don't know.
Question out of roleplay. Can I request first aid when we're not in a mission?
Yeah.
Isn't that what this room is about? We're supposed to be resting up and regaining health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is our sleeping. This is our bunk.
Okay, that works.
Tark is all tired out from a circle Randy.
You had fun though, didn't you?
Yes, very much fun.
Awesome. See, I told you you'd love that game.
Circle over Randy.
So as say in the rest of recuperation, there's this snack room that y'all in. There's a room for sleeping. There's a shower room, and then there's a first aid room.
Is there a refill room?
That would be at R&D. Also, that that was that permanent equipment that you're supposed to have?
Yeah, it was purple.
Oh, I mean,
All right, I'm gonna spend my time in the first aid room.
that was.
Can I travel outside my room?
Outside of this area, of course. The rest of recuperation is just where you want to stay, as long as you're basically.
So basically, we have our own sectioned off quarters that have multiple rooms, but outside of that, we can't go anywhere else.
You wander around as much as you want.
Just don't get too treasonous.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Just be around till when they call you for your next mission.
Is it like wherever most of us are gets a call, or is it wherever we are we get a call?
Basically wherever you are, you get a call. But this is like your home base area.
Okay. I need to fix my cleaning buddy 9000.
Okay.
Where can I work on that?
You do that in any area of this place.
I'm gonna do that now.
If everybody could real quick, because I did recall your equipment. Look at your special duty cards and tell me if they say that you're supposed to have any equipment with you right now. Some special duties they grant you equipment.
Mine does not.
No.
Mine technically doesn't say anything. It just says I'm supposed to be vigilantly cleaning and maintaining science.
Mine doesn't say anything either.
So technically, I guess I don't have that right now.
I'll let you keep it.
Okay. But now that I've read my card appropriately, I need to go help out Fleet Floop.
All right.
Wait, help me with what?
I show you a card that has from 0 to 10, and each one has a face on it in varying degrees of pain. Which one are you?
3.
Oh, that's not so bad. I start pressing buttons that I think I know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Am I helping?
Go ahead and roll the science plus whatever it says on that piece of equipment.
This isn't the equipment. This would be trying to help him heal.
Oh, in the medical room?
Yeah.
Then, let me look at a character sheet then. It's on his phone. No one cares. That would be a brains plus operate.
So node 3?
Sure.
Nope.
He presses buttons and a mechanical arm comes out of the wall with a large needle, and it injects you, Fleet Floop, and you're feeling sleepy.
Oh, look at the pretty coat.
Oh, that happens with the flu vaccination. Let me see if I can do this again. I'm gonna try to hit node 3 again. Is that okay, Chase?
That is fine.
Hey, look at that.
Uh,
And one more minus Moxie.
yep. See here.
Y'all do know I'm also in the first aid room as well.
Do what?
Was that Aaron?
Aaron's in the first aid room as well.
Well, the computer, your eyeball notices that you are in the first aid room, Randy, and
Mm-hmm.
that there are 2 patients. So it comes up with a how-to program for you to properly administer drugs. And
Does it have a funny YouTube with hand puppets?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is amazing!
In fact, it's done. It's like Clone's very first ER episode 1 on the YouTubes.
Oh, I fucking love this one. All right. I think this is the episode where we find out that Puppet 1 is cheating on Puppet 3, but we'll see what happens next.
Tark wants to be in the first aid room as well.
Tark, not now.
Everybody is happy.
Tark, not now.
Tark wants to make sure everybody's happy.
Everyone is extremely happy in here. I'm trying to make sure this works out.
So you're doing the same thing as the puppets are showing you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Though their buttons are like they're just slamming buttons with their puppety hands.
All right. Are they using their puppety hands? Because if they're sock puppets, that means they're using their heads.
They are sock puppets, but they also have those like weirdo hands that are on sticks.
Okay, then I noodle arm my arms towards the buttons and just start smacking them profusely like the puppets.
Right. In doing so, Mike, you are now tripping balls in a comatose state and having the weirdest dream of your life. It includes Robo Unicorn Rainbow Blasters. But you are now healed completely. And Aaron, you are getting skin grafts on your left buttock.
That seems about right.
Luckily,
Or is that from what Tark's doing?
no, that's from your noodle arms.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure
'Cause
Tark's
I'm
not
trying
fucking
to-
up
I'm
everything.
trying to mimic as well.
Which surprisingly is also where you got shot. So you're
Yeah.
healed up.
What's
No,
Tark do?
no, Mr. Robot Unicorn, stop shooting things. I'm happy. I'm
Oh.
happy.
Tark, I'm gonna need a happiness pill on Vleep Vloop's stat.
Tark, you see that Dr. Randy has just ordered you to do something? You are #1 nurse right now.
Is there a nurse outfit or a nurse hat?
Yes, there is a nurse hat.
around?
There's a nurse hat.
Okay, Tark puts it on, of course.
Oh, and before he does it, I do that weird I do the stupid mimicking the knighting ceremony with my hand, and then I send him off.
Excellent.
So, for computer, am I actually still hurt? Because I just
No,
got
no,
injured. But
No, the butt graph has healed you.
You're completely healed. This room is
Yay.
bringing you all back to full health.
Luckily enough, the video showed me how to not graft your anus shut completely, so your bullet wound is all taken care of. I think I left a
Thank you, Randy.
I think the bullet is still in there.
Laser. These are laser.
The laser mark is just behind the grafting, but the grafting will take care of that. Unfortunately, you now have 2 grams worth of ass on one side.
Right. And it's slightly off color from your normal skin tone.
Oh, were you Caucasian? My bad.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
Thank you, Randy.
Hey, you're a poly race.
And Gord, you're feeling proud of yourself for being a good, upstanding citizen for registering yourself.
Yes, I am.
All right. And with that, it is now close to 10. I feel that this is a good spot to call the game.
I mean, Bully Cooley doesn't start till 11.
I know. I just feel like this is a good stopping point for me to work on the game for next time when everyone gets back.
Okay.
Aaron, stop trying to get me killed. That was literally Elmer telling people to go the other direction.
But
Hey, you weren't.
but you know what? Thank you all for playing. Thank you for tuning into this stream. Hope everyone has a good time and a good night.
Thank you, Peter.
See y'all next time, which will be in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
So